Well, how's it going, guys? It's a little chilly right now, I'm not gonna lie. There's a little chill in the air, but I like it. It feels good, it feels nice. Nice not to be dripping with sweat. It is like perfect weather for me. It's like 75, a little breeze in the air. It's gonna be like close to the 40s tonight, so a little, you know, a little chilly when you wake up. The fire's gonna feel nice. That's good. That's good temperature for me. I like that. Yeah, out for a couple days actually this time. Obviously today, tomorrow and the day after, so 2 nights, 3 days. And I came back to this little spot which I was here with Blue this time, maybe this time last year, maybe a little later. I think it was probably September time. I remember it was cold. I came with a wool blanket and it was cold, but I like this spot. I wanted to come back here because it's just a nice little spot. It's got a little flat spot right here to lay. I've got a good 2 trees here which are perfect to set up a tarp from, so you can lay in front of this fire. The problem with this fire though is if you look at the ground, it's just a little bit, the fire is up higher than where you sleep, so you don't get a lot of the heat. But I brought the hammock this time just because I didn't know what the bug situation would be like. I can't see them. There's quite a few bugs around, quite a few black flies actually, so I don't know if that's because it's just a little cooler that they're more active, but they're about. So yeah, brought the hammock for a bit of bug protection, and yeah, I just want to spend the next couple days and make a nice cozy camp. It would be nice to be able to stay in one spot and do some bushcraft stuff, some building work, rather than just being on the move all the time. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Like I say, make it into a nice little cozy camping area, make some improvements to the area. Last time I literally just came with the tarp and the dog, and we built a fire reflector like this and a little fireplace type deal, but that was it. So I want to just do some other stuff that I haven't done in a while, because it's been so hot, you know, so muggy in the woods. It's nice. I figured with the cooler days, come out, spend a little time in one spot and make a cozy camp, you know. Get ready for fall, get ready for the cooler weather. Some proper camps, warm, cozy camps, not just on the move all the time, you know. That'd be nice. So yeah, I think next step is obviously string up my tarp, just in case. The thing with this spot is, I remember from last time, the reason the fireplace is on this side is because there's like a low spot on that side of the lake, and the wind, same as last time I was here, the wind is just blowing in one direction straight in here. So I have fire here, tarp on the back side to block the wind, and it should be nice and cozy. Although this time the tarp's going to be at a different angle to what it was, maybe. And yeah, it will be ever so slightly, so there'll be more of a gap. We'll see how I configure it, see how we set it up. It's different with the hammock, sorry, so yeah, we'll see. Should have gloves on, but I cut myself, so Gorilla Glue. Spritz that on there because it's right on the end of the thumb, so plaster's not going to do, or band-aid as Americans call it. Probably isn't going to help me much because it'll just keep coming off, so Gorilla Glue it is. Pegs aren't working, the ground's too soft and the wind's too strong, so I'm going to have to try and find tie out points for this tarp, see if I can stop it blowing around everywhere. In fact, what I'm going to do is take this tree, take a bunch of limbs off it and throw it down there behind the tarp. There's something to tie it onto and that should work. Right, everyone say it with me now. The Joe Special, 2 on the outside, 1 on the inside. Boom, goes the dynamite. Well, I got it sorted for now. One side anyway, the other side's just tucked over the back, but I'm gonna have to just tie that off when I go to bed. There's plenty of trees on this side of my little setup, but not many are down there, so I might just get another log like that one to put out front maybe, although I don't think I'll need to. Just tie it to these trees, so we'll see. But I think next step, it's starting to get later, it's probably like 6 o'clock, so I want to start thinking about making some food. I do have a nice steak with me, but there's a lot of pine around here, and I think what I'll probably do is, I don't want to disrespect a good steak with some pine, you know what I mean? I want some nice dense hardwood hot coals to cook it on. So I think what I'll do right now for tonight is get a fire going, boil some water. I've got some pasta with me. Eat that, and then cook a proper steak tomorrow. I've also got stuff for pancakes in the morning. So tomorrow will be a good day of food. Good feed day. So I think that's what I'll do. Say I want to find a nice solid piece of hardwood, get some hot coals. That way tomorrow I've got all day to go around and look for it, you know what I mean? Or I've got longer. Right now I don't want to be. Well, I'll go have a look, I'll see what's close by. If there's nothing close by, then I'll grab what's around. So yeah, that's the plan. That piece doesn't want to split. Don't want to do that. I need a better working log. Really? Oh well. There's a lot of knots in it as well, which doesn't help. Probably see this big knot right there. And my working log's just not big enough, and the ground's too soft. It's just bouncing all over. Oh well. Oh well. bought a packet of spicy tuna. This time to put in the old pasta. The kettle's just boiling away over there. This little thing. I decided to bring the kettle with me because that way I can boil a larger amount of water. That way I can fill up my Nalgene in the morning, have water to drink throughout the day, and you know, plenty of water in the morning to make food and have my coffee and stuff. But right now, you probably saw it before, Basil Hayden's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. When Basil Hayden Sr. began distilling his smooth bourbon here in Kentucky, was but 4 years old and George Washington was president. Bourbon whiskey. It's appropriate because I would like to give a big shout out and a big thank you to the guys over at Hooligan's Forge. They sent me this knife. Look at that. And the reason why it's so appropriate, well, normally I don't accept things like these. Normally when people say they want to send me stuff, I say no. Came with a little ferro rod, look, in this Kydex sheath. Look at that chopper. But the reason I did, number one, these guys were super cool, super friendly. They offered and they said they'd like to send me a knife, and they didn't. Some companies offer to send me stuff, and then when it gets down to it, they want to send me something else which I won't use. And yeah, these guys were just super helpful. They said, we'll send you a knife if you want to show it off. You can do, if not, no worries. But one of the reasons I had to accept, number one, because I just think it looks cool. Super old school style knife. It's like got all the forging marks on it and stuff. It's perfectly imperfect is the way I describe it. But also they make their handles, well, you can order your handles made out of old bourbon barrels, and as you know, I like my bourbon, so I thought that was super cool and super appropriate. And like I say, they were just super nice guys, super laid back, not pushy at all. And yeah, it's super cool, sharp, big old chopper. I asked them for more of a hunting style knife. Obviously it's got a bit of a rounder there because I want something for, hopefully for deer season, for skinning and butchering. I think that would be absolutely perfect. Just something that I imagine like Nessmut carrying back in the day, you know. Super cool. So thank you to those guys. Go check them out, Hooligan's Forge. I'll link their website down below, and I'll link their Instagram down below. So yeah, thanks guys, thank you so much, appreciate that. And they're based in Kentucky, of all places. So that's why they got the bourbon barrel handles. That's why we're going to enjoy two of Kentucky's finest exports today. A knife, just a little nip. Smells good. Okay, I like it. .80 proof, sophisticated taste, remains true to the family recipe. Spicy finish, yeah, I can feel that. It's nice. It's alright. But yeah guys, I'm gonna eat my food. I gotta start saving some battery. I've already used one battery today. And I've got a lot of projects planned for tomorrow. We'll see what the wind's like. Part of me wants to build a wall here. But then it's also gonna, I've got a great view from here down to the lake. I want to build a tripod, maybe as a seat. I've got to build something maybe some sort of table to put gear on, because right now my gear's a gear explosion, and got to get a smoother run down to the water. There's nothing right, it's right at the water's edge, it's just difficult to get down, so clear that. And I also want to, I know I built a fire reflector already, but I want to make it look neat. You know, I mean, it works, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But I just kind of feel like it could look a bit nicer, a little bit prettier. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan for tomorrow. Obviously, steak to cook. Go get some nice firewood for cooking, and yeah. So right now I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna chill out. I'll get with you guys if anything exciting happens. Oh no. I don't know why. Well, Kodiak Cakes Super Fruit Syrup. Well, lesson learned. Bring a spatula, a proper flipping utensil for the pancakes, or pancake. I tried to do just one big one, which would have worked out perfectly. It was alright, it was cooking fine on the bottom, it's just I only had the old fork to flip it, and obviously the fork with the shape of it just kept ripping it, tearing it. Then I tried to flip it and it folded over on itself. But oh, it's still good. I'm so hungry as well. A bit of white chocolate chip pancakes with some raspberry syrup. Can't beat it. So typically, as always, I forgot my seasoning, but luckily the gas station had a couple of these, which actually I didn't need in the end, because when I stopped at the butcher's to get the steak, they had a bunch of different seasonings, but I'd already bought this, so I might as well use it. The problem is, I know as soon as I open this, it's gonna just explode everywhere inside my bag, so oh well. Better than nothing, right? As long as I got salt on it, I'll be right. I'll be right. Oh yes. That's easier. Oh no. Right, here we go. Let's have a look, shall we? It was flaming all over. Yeah, a little overdone. A little overdone. Beauty. So good though. Boneless ribeye from the butcher. A lot of fat in it, so it makes it, even if it is a little overdone, it's still nice and juicy. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's been nice to be able to wake up and stay in the same spot and just mosey. I didn't get as many projects done as I would have liked, mainly because I had a banging headache at one point because I forgot to take my allergy tablet. And yeah, I just also thought, like, there's two trees here is where I had the tarp set up last time, which is where I'd have this tarp set up in the winter, so building a wall over there didn't make much sense, plus there's been hardly any wind today. And the fire reflector needs sorting out. It does, because it's doing what fire reflectors do, which is set on fire after a while. Apart from that, I built the outhouse down there. I made it a little taller so that I could enclose it, if you know what I mean, like with it being taller, I could put stuff on the sides of it so it's wind protected. Obviously I'd turn it around so it wasn't facing at the lake, or move it. I can still move it. And then what else? Yeah, spent a little bit of time carving, making my little pot hanger. It's nice and solid little pot hanger, and just relaxed really. Enjoyed the day. But yeah, probably gonna eat this, get ready for bed, and I'll probably see you guys in the morning. Be an early night tonight. And yeah, that's it. Well, good morning. Starting my day off with a little bit of congealed gravy. These things are supposed to be like double espresso flavoured. They literally taste like gravy that is congealed. You know, you get those jars of homestyle gravy over here in the US. I imagine it's what the beef would taste like if it was cold and I hadn't cooked it yet. It says drink it with water, so you have to do that. It would just be the first time I got these and I tried one in the morning, I almost threw up. I was like, but used up all my wood last night, and also used up all my water I'd already boiled in my kettle at dinner time. Because, like I say, fire reflector's doing what fire reflectors do and setting on fire. A couple points last night, I'd be in bed, and I could, the fire was going, it was just going away nicely, and then all of a sudden, like, behind the tarp, I could just, like, all of a sudden it was just bright orange, you know what I mean? You could just all of a sudden hear the whoosh, bright orange. Yep, fire reflector's on fire. Get up, go put it out, get back into bed. Hasn't burned it too badly, to be fair, but I need some more rocks in there because those rocks are still baking hot. That'd be nice when it gets a bit colder. A few more rocks hold that heat in there. But yeah, it's a decent night's sleep. You always sleep better the second night compared to the first. And then every night after that, you sleep better and better, don't you? So, but yeah. Oh, last night I tried to film it, but he caught me as I was trying to get down to the water. The sun was coming towards me at the time as well, so it's kind of hard to see. But there was a huge buck that came out right on the other side of the lake, straight across from me this way. And he just came. I heard something splashing, and I went down and looked, and I could kind of see him. And then I got closer, trying to get the camera down to the edge so I could get a good view of him. And he saw me and took off and went crashing back through the woods. But he was big. I mean, when he went back into the woods, it was like you could hear him go. I could see when he set off a big rack on it, which is cool because I mean, up until this year, I don't think I'd seen a single buck here, anywhere. I don't think I'd seen hundreds of does, and especially down by my house, down by the farm fields and stuff, I'd seen hundreds of does, but never seen a buck. Even down there, I don't think I'd seen a buck. I think maybe I'd seen one 4-point at the side of the freeway once, but that was it. And so far this year, up here in the mountains, in 2 different spots, I've seen 2 big bucks. One 6-point, and then I don't know what he was. I didn't get a chance to count, but it was big. I could see it. He had a big rack on him. Yeah, that's cool. But I wonder what. I don't know. The nice thing is I've been alone for the last 3 days. I haven't seen a single person. I haven't heard a single person since I've been here. So that's nice. I do want to spend a bit more time hunting this year, but judging on what the woods have been like this summer, you know, all the people that have been out, then on top of that you give all those people guns. I laugh, but still, I'm gonna go out, but I just gotta have my wits about me a bit more this year, right? I think everyone does. So yeah, I'm gonna pack up and make hay whilst there's hay to be made. I don't know, but anyway, if you like this, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if not, I will see you on the next one. Take it easy. Well, I was just hiking out, and I think just had my first near bear experience. I was just walking up, and all of a sudden, in the thick stuff, I heard like a and that was it. But I mean, it could have been a deer. I couldn't see anything. Like I say, it's super thick. But normally when I come up on deer, they go and then they go through the woods. This thing didn't. It just sort of a couple times, and then I sort of slowly heard it move further back and away. So I don't know, could have been a bear. Anyway,